Hi, my name is Jason, and this is Part-Time Films. A couple of weeks ago, I got a comment on my Intova Dub cam review video. A viewer actually made a request about my green screen setup. Kurt Collar writes, "Tell us more about your green screen experience. Looks good, studio room and underwater. Maybe you make a video that makes more sense than a $20 camera." So I'm going to take the first part of that comment as a compliment. And the second part, maybe he just didn't want to use a $20 sport camera. So I've decided to do a video about my Chroma key or green screen setup. Now, I learned about Chroma key and green screen setup from watching Jordy over at Cinecom.net. I'll leave a link in the description below to his video on how he set up a at-home green screen or Chroma key. The first thing you need, obviously, is a green screen. So I went to some of the local fabric stores and I couldn't quite match the green up to what I'd seen in previous videos. So I decided to go online and I just simply ordered one on eBay, and I think it cost maybe $18 with free shipping. So when the green screen arrived, it was of course folded and packaged up in a small package. I took it out, lots of folds, lots of creases. So I put it in the washing machine, then the dryer, then I ironed it. Now the first time I hung it up, I simply used push pins and I got it as flat as possible against the wall. Now I decided to go with a green screen that was 10 feet by 10 feet. I figured bigger is better. Well, that's not quite the case. Now using the push pins, I was able to get the top nice and flat, but once you get down to the floor, you got to roll this thing up and you'll start to see folds and creases and all kinds of stuff. So I think it would have been better had I measured the area and just bought a green screen that was that size or cut this one down. Later on, I got rid of the push pins and I bought this long extension rod that I could put the green screen on and hang it away from the wall. Now, one thing that I learned was in the middle of the green screen, if you kind of pull that up on the rod more and clamp it, it's going to have a lot less billowing down on the sides, and it makes for a much cleaner green screen. Now, the next thing that comes is the lighting. I decided to go with some shop lights. I found these LED 3-foot long shop lights at Home Depot for about $14 each. They are very bright, they don't flicker, and you can hang them either horizontally or vertically. Now on these lights, you'll see two areas where you can put in a couple of rings or zip ties, and that kind of helps you hang this light either horizontally or vertically. So the setup. First, we start with an inexpensive light stand. You can get them for between $10 and $15. I extend it all the way up, put a clamp on the top, and now again, with that zip tie or ring on the light itself, you can just simply hang that on top of the light stand, and the clamp keeps it at whatever height you need. You can also use different clamps to hold the light to the light stand straight up and down if you need to. Next, you'll want to black out or flag part of the light that's going to be shining on you if you're standing in front of it. I just simply used a black cardboard or black poster board that I got from the dollar store. Now, an important note about the lights. The reason that I'm using this 3-foot long tube or shop light is I want to get as much light as I can, evenly as I can, onto the green screen. Now, you don't want hot spots or bright spots or dark areas on your green screen, because when you go into post-production, you're going to have to clean those up, and that can become very time-consuming. Now, with the lights set up like this, you're going to put them about 4 feet or maybe 6 feet, depending on how much room you have, away from the green screen. You're going to have the flags kind of facing like this on either side of you. So now the light doesn't hit you, just hits the green screen. That's very important. You don't want those lights hitting you from behind. You want your studio lights hitting you from the front. You need to be independently lighted from the green screen. And that's it. It's a pretty easy setup. You can do this in an apartment, a house, a garage, basically anywhere. Now, one of the reasons I decided to use the green screen or Chroma key for my YouTube channel was a lot of the great YouTubers out there, the more experienced, the more popular channels, they started out with a green screen. And I think it's important to learn filming techniques. So I decided to try it for my first few videos, and then maybe I'll move on to a set of some sort. Thank you for taking time out of your day and watching my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. click that subscribe button. Have a good week, and we'll see you in the next video. You want fries with that?